I didn't even throw one of these yet. Look at the bait right there. I didn't throw any of this big stuff yesterday here. That was a carp there. They're up there. Dong, dong. Come on, motor guy, don't fail me now. If I was gonna get a double, this is where you do it at. Holy moly. Watch, by the time I get up there, they'll be done. Where are you guys at? Oh, God! Right when I turned my head, I must have dropped the rod back a little. This is going to be a little dangerous. I love fishing uphill into stuff. Problem is, we got about 10,000 trees out there. If I hook one, I'm going to get lucky getting them in. And the horrible part about it is these fish will get so keyed in on one little piece of bait that if you don't, you got to have a bait that is right there in the wheelhouse, or you got to make the perfect cast. That's early enough too. I might have to pick up a big bait and see if we get a big donkey if it's swimming around. A lot of these are little fish. There's a fish. Oh, nice fish. On a little double rig. Little 2.5, there's these neat little tricks that you could do with these, and when there's this much bait out there, a lot of times just using one little bait, it's hard to target these fish to make them commit. But there's a neat little trick that I'll show you in a minute on how to put a double rig together on the new 2.5 Spro baby. I'm telling you what, you want to see some exciting things with this bait. When you start catching 2 fish at a time, or just absolute monsters, I tell you, this is a bait right here. A nice little bass. Thing you do is you gotta play them out. And the cool thing about it too is, depending on which bait they hit, since you have 2 of them out there, you still have a bait while you're fishing, you're fighting this fish. You still got a bait out there swimming around. A lot of times these other fish will come up and take a whop at it. Let's see, I got light lines, so still you gotta just old school back reeling and take your time. Well, look at that. I caught a striper. A striper on a little 2.5. Look at that. I might have to, I don't want to break this lure off, so I'll get a little net out. See, that other bait's just swimming behind it. Since I'm using light line, I just don't want to risk it. Look at that, nice little striper. like I said, there's a lot of power into the little baits. You know, we see it here at Southern California all the time, but these baits, look at how he sucked that little bait in. That little 2.5 down his throat. A lot of times, all across the country, these fish, especially in the fall, they'll start targeting what we call little no-seams, little teeny shad. And like I said, there's a little system. I'm going to go over it a little bit later on how to rig these, a double rig that's going to put a lot more fish in the boat. That's a nice little fish to start with, but we're going to try different things today. We're not going to just show you one technique. We're going to show you quite a few, and you're going to be able to use these on any lake you go to, river, ocean, you know, freshwater, saltwater, you name it. So get him back in the water. See if we catch a couple more. Oh, look at that bass. Did you see him jump out of the water? Oh my God, that thing came out of the water 4 feet. Oh, nice, largie.